A man on California's death row has spent more than 40 years, 2/3 of his life, in San Quentin State Prison, much of that for a crime he says he did not commit. Jarvis Masters is now on the verge of learning whether a federal court judge will set him free. And as he waits, he has some high-profile support, including celebrities like Oprah Winfrey and prominent Buddhist leaders. I recently spoke with Masters about his case through a series of phone calls from San Quentin State Prison.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
In a call from death row, Jarvis Masters readily admitted he's done a lot of bad things. A long rap sheet for armed robberies by the time he was 19 years old.
They finally caught me. They looked at my record and looked at my past and said, you know, this is it.
Masters is now 60 years old. He spent more than half his life on death row for a crime he says he did not commit. He was convicted in 1990 of making the weapon used to murder Corrections Officer Sergeant Hal Birchfield.
Just to be very clear, did you have anything to do with the murder?
I had nothing to do with the murder. Nothing at all.
A lot of high-profile people believe him.
It's Jarvis Masters' memoir that he wrote from death row in San Quentin.
Oprah Winfrey recently selected one of his books for her influential book club.
His story of a young boy victimized by addiction and poverty and violence in the foster care system and later the justice system touched me so deeply.
Jarvis Masters had served 4 years of a sentence for armed robbery here at San Quentin and was locked in his cell at the time Sergeant Birchfield was murdered. The inmates who ordered and carried out the murder were sentenced to life in prison, while Masters was moved to death row.
We know that whenever there's a killing like this, where a prison guard was killed, emotions run high.
After Masters exhausted state appeals, attorneys with the Washington, D.C.-based law firm Kirkland & Ellis volunteered to take this to federal court. His attorneys argue there were major problems with the conviction. This case was based in part on fellow inmates here at San Quentin testifying against Jarvis in exchange for leniency in their own cases. They later recanted and said that testimony was false. And there was another inmate here at San Quentin who later confessed to making the murder weapon, the exact crime Jarvis was convicted of.
The Supreme Court of the United States has said that when life and death is on the line like this, state courts that are reviewing a conviction have to take this exonerating evidence into account, and it wasn't done here.
Well, Jarvis has been in prison, including 2 decades in solitary confinement. He says reading books and talking to advocates led him to Buddhism and writing.
That's what kind of pulled me away from the prison population and made me start thinking that I didn't have to be these images that I grew up around. By doing that, it opened the gate for me to hear things about meditation.
Renowned Buddhist teacher Pema Chodron is among those who want to see Masters released from prison. Others include at least 2 of the victims' 5 children.
This is a man's life at stake. I don't want my father's death to be in vain. I don't want somebody innocent to be paying for it.
Jeremiah Birchfield was only 2 years old when his father was murdered. He's heard doubts about Masters' guilt since he was a kid, and today he's convinced he's innocent. He recently wrote Masters a letter.
I do felt I could have come forward a lot sooner because where my heart was laying, you know, it didn't speak to my actions. So I just apologized for that, and I told him I was really proud of him for doing what he's done in his life with such limited resources.
Masters says what he's learned from death row is that it's always possible to choose a different life.
Wow. I think it's just, you know, realizing that, you know, I matter, you know, wherever I'm at, you know, that I should count myself in.
The decision from the federal court judge is expected at any time now. Masters says if he is released from prison, he first wants to just enjoy being out in the night air. Longer term, he plans to work with young people to help them avoid the mistakes that landed him in prison in the first place. If the judge rules against his release, his attorney plans to appeal this case all the way to the U.S. Supreme Court if necessary.